Hi, it's Robin Grayson here. In this tutorial, we're going to have a look at some more complex charts. Make sure you have open number 18, intermediate charts, and we're going to have a look at how we can do some charts from this information. So on this chart here, we've got the Goldie production ticket sales. We've got 4 stores showing down here, and we've got 4 theatres, showing down here, and we've got January, February, and March sales figures. Now for this one here, I'm not going to use the totals here. I'm just going to use the information here, and I'm going to show all of these figures here on a chart. So once I've selected this, actually I need to go back and do this because I actually do want the titles up there as well. So I need to go into insert and go over to our recommended charts here, and for this one here I could use this, and I'll just show you what we can do here. I'm going to use the bar chart here and bring this one in here. Now if you see this, you can see down the bottom the numbers are a little bit of a mess because of the sizing of it, so I actually have to take it out quite wide to be able to have a look at this one here. So if I was to go in and go file and actually just make sure that I've got it on portrait, if I go in here now to print, okay, you can see that I've got this title chart out here, and it's spread out here. We can just see this information here. If I was to go back in and actually click off my chart and go and show both the chart and the information, actually some of the information has been cut off here. So always be careful with the chart that you get something that is appropriate to the information that you have on here. So I'm going to not use this bar graph. I'm actually going to use a column graph, so I can change this quite easily. I can just select on here, go up to my chart design, and over here I have change chart type. Okay, when I go in here, I can then go and choose a column graph here and go OK. So I now have my information with my numbers going up the side and the information on the stores showing here, and I have a legend down the bottom here. So that's a lot clearer for this. Okay, so what I can do is I can select my one here, and I can go into my chart title, and I can actually pick in here and go, actually I want to call this one Goldie Productions, so I'm going to go equals, and I'm going to make it so whatever I put in here, and actually these two here, is what I want it to show up in my total. It won't let me do that both, so I only can select one, so we can do that one. Okay, and if I change that, then it will change here automatically. Okay, so I've got my chart here. I can go in and format that, and I've got all of these options here that I can do, and I can select the different style of how I want this. Okay, I can put, like I said, go over here to my elements, and I can change my information here. I'm going to put my legend on the right hand side up there, so I've got this information here now. Now the other thing I can do is I can go in and I can put my trend line in here, and I can actually here put it on to whatever month. I can actually specify what month because I've got 3 different types here. So I'm going to do January's month here, and you can see the months and how they go with that. And I can also go in and pick here in my color and style ones that I want to change, so I can actually pick that combination there. Okay, so, and I can also go in here to my values and my chart filter one here, and what I can do here is I can select what I want to show on my chart. So let's say, for example, I just want to show February's figures, so I can actually click off these ones here and go apply, and it just will show me, even though it's still up here with all the information, it just shows me my February results here. I can then go in and you know, just put a couple more and select what I actually wanting with these ones here. So that's a really good analysis tool that I can choose, and I think if I want to go back and select all of them again, I just go back up to my select all ones up there. I can also choose what I want for my names. I can, turn those ones off and apply with that, so that I've got all my information showing here, but here I don't have it, and I can actually go in and change that if I want to put my own lot in, but I'll put that one back in with that. Okay, so that's my formatting. I can go in here and I can change all of this information in here. I could choose my Goldie and go into here and put a heading on that. Okay, so that's my bar chart. I'm going to have a look at a pie chart now. So with the pie chart, this time I would like to have my 3 stores showing. I'd like to have my totals just of my stores there. So I'm going to select that, and I'm actually going to select these ones across the top here. So just actually not my January, February, don't want that one, don't want that one or that one, but I do want my total sales here. So I want this information here and this information here. We may not work with that total one up the top there because let's have a look. Okay, it's not recommending that one because of that one there. So if I just pick this information and this information here, I think it'll be a lot happier. So if I go into there, recommended, I'd like a pie chart for this one here. And let's have a look at our pie chart. So over here with my pie chart, I've got my different sales figures. For my 4 stores, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I can see my totals here. So with this one, I can do my title again. I'm just going to go equals and select my one here, or I can type that in if I want to. I'm going to go here and I'm going to put a legend on here. I'd like my legend on the right hand side so the information's there. I can put some data labels on here. I think we might do best fit. Okay, in this case here, sometimes if it goes over the colors it doesn't lose it, so I'm actually going to change that to outside of my figures, and I might put a data call out just so that we can move this information around. Oops, that one just down here so I can see my information across here. It also gives me my percentage signs there. Now I can also go into my chart here and make that a little bit more there. And the other thing I can do with the pie chart, which I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger actually, let's bring that out a little bit more. What I can also do with my pie chart is let me just move this one, out here, just away from the heading so you can see it. If I click on my pie chart in the middle, okay, and double click in here, I can actually segment and pull out little sections of this and explode it out basically. And let me just pull that one out. Okay, and that one out as well. So I can actually pull my chart out so you've got different, so you can see each section individually, or I can undo all of that. There is a thing for that. So if you don't know how to do something with here, what you can do is go up to your help option. So I've forgotten, there used to be an explode. You'd be able to explode your pie chart. So let's look up how to do that one. So I'm going over here. I went to the help option here and I'm just going to go explode pie chart. Pie chart. Okay, and just see if it gives me anything in here. Explode or expand my pie chart. So I can then go in here and it gives me some examples here, and it says click the pie chart, double click the slice you want to pull out and then drag it. So we did that. we want to pull the whole pie chart apart. Right click on the pie chart and click Format Data Series. So I can just, let me see, I'll go back with this. Okay, I can go right click on it, Format Data Series. We've got that one down there. Change the data point. I think if I actually just take that back in, let's bring that back in together. Oops. As you can see, there we go, and we'll bring those back together. There we go. Okay, so if I right click on my things and go Format Data Series, is that what it says? Format Data Series, drag the pie explosion slider. Okay, I don't see my Format Data Series one here. For data label, data points. Maybe, here it is. So this is that might have been an older version. So if I go over here, now I've got my point explosion, and I can pull that apart. You can see depending on the amount here, and this angle will also turn it round. Okay, so we can play with what we want this one to look here. So I think I might just move my angle back around again, back to the beginning there. Okay, and you may have to just move some of these out so you can still read them away from the things. So you can explode your chart out. You can rename any of these ones here. You can move let's move this one back over to our right hand side. So let's go back into our legend and put that one on our right hand side there. Okay, so that's how we can do our charts. I can also go in and format my chart. If I go over here to this one here and put size and change that, I can actually move the size of my chart going backwards and forwards. If I click on this one here, I can give my actual chart a bit of a shadow. Just brings it out here a little bit more with that, or I can give it a bit of a glow. Let's go a bit of a red glow here. Okay, so you can see I can do a little bit extra things, or I can go into my fill or my line. I don't get any of those options. I have to actually be on this to be able to click on something in here to be able to get that. So that's my charts and a little bit more that I can do with it. So if I just go now into, click off this, go File and Print, you'll see it doesn't fit here. So the best thing here, I think, would be to go Page Layout and change this to Landscape, and then go File and Print, and it will fit nicely onto my chart here. Okay, so that's my intermediate charts.